Hi everyone, welcome back to
TIC TAC.
We weren't here last week because we had some
Personal issues.
complications, but it's okay. We're back today. No guests, just
It's the
you
two
and I.
of us.
Just okay. I'm not. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about our journey here in US because we didn't come here just like that. There is a reason.
There's a background.
There's a background, a lot of things. So yeah, we're gonna talk about this, and thank you for listening to us again. So yeah, Leah, where, how, when did you start playing tennis? Because we're here because of that, basically. I would say that's the main reason. I would say we're here in the US.
I started playing tennis at 7, I would say, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Because my sisters were playing. I have 2 older sisters, as we said before, and they both used to play tennis. Now only one of them is playing, the oldest one.
She's really good, by
Big
the
up
way.
à Sarah.
Yeah, big up Sarah. Shout out.
T'as dit quoi?
Shout out.
And so I started playing tennis because they were playing tennis, and I loved watching them. I remember I was so excited the way the first day of inscriptions.
Yeah.
I was so excited. Anyways, and when and where back home?
In France?
Yeah,
In Paris? In the suburb of Paris?
suburb of Paris. What
Yeah.
about you?
Me, it was kind of different, I would say. I don't know if it's like random, but I would say it's kind of random where I start because like when we in elementary school, they give us like flyers, like to try new sports, and they give one to my mom.
No way that actually works.
Yeah, they give one to my mom, and I was just always like running away everywhere and stuff like this. She was like, okay, I'm gonna bring you so you can do something. And I'm like, okay. I was like 6. So I went there. I started to play, and my coach back then, he was like, oh, she has some potential. She's athletic. You should put her in tennis. My mom was like, okay. So yeah, that's how I started.
Why not?
Then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start playing tennis. I guess that's my sport now, and I continue since now, and I'm happy about it. I think it was a good choice. Thanks
I
God
think
they
so
gave me
too.
that flyer that day.
Yeah, imagine. I would have never met Arena.
Imagine they would give me a flyer of swimming,
judo.
of karate. I would be doing karate right now probably.
To be honest, I would see you in athleticism, in track and field.
Yeah, I did track also. Yeah, I did track for like 3 years. Then my dad was like, there is more money in tennis. Stay there. I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. But yeah, did you like it straight away or when you start playing? Or
Man, I liked it even before started playing it.
because of your sisters,
Yeah,
right?
I was obsessed with tennis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did we force you to play? Not at all.
No.
I was forcing my parents to drive me to the club every day with my sisters because my sisters were practicing,
Yeah.
not the same days. But one day was Sarah, the other day was Tanya, and I was like, "Can I come with you too?" And I was hitting with the wall.
Oh yeah, this famous wall. I think every tennis
That's when
player-
you either suck at tennis or you have no friends.
yeah. Yeah, I play with this wall a lot, huh? That was my biggest competitor. Like me, I don't know if I actually don't remember like how I felt at the beginning when I play. I think I just played because they told me I could be good at it. So I just continued.
Mhm.
And then you just get used to it, so you're like, okay, I cannot
Yeah,
stop
that's my
now. I'm
job
too
now.
far ahead. It's my job. It's like a daily thing. It's a habit. It becomes such a habit that you cannot stop.
Yeah.
Like But yeah, and so basically we started like that, and then thanks to tennis, we're here in the US. So the main reason we're here is because of tennis. But
Yeah.
did you
Thanks.
always wanted to come here, or it was
no.
it was a backup plan?
Yeah, it was more like a backup plan because I never really played a lot of tournaments back home.
Yeah. Because it costs a lot and stuff like that?
Yeah,
or-
but
okay.
my parents were busy
Yeah.
all the time. I mean, yeah, I could have went by myself, but my mom didn't want me to, and my
Yeah.
father either. So yeah, my mom was busy, my father too. So I wasn't playing that much. Then COVID hit,
Yeah.
and I was like, fuck it, I'm going there. Because it's
COVID
famous
changed a
for
lot
tennis.
of plan, huh?
And for tennis, it's super famous to come like to the US. That's one of the most common thing I would say.
Yeah. that's for sure. Yeah, me, how I start? I started because first I actually wanted to stop playing tennis because injury, as always. I
As
got
always.
injured. Yeah, I got injured a lot. My knees, like I couldn't play. I broke
Ankle.
my tibia. Also, all this.
Imagine breaking your tibia.
Yeah, in a
Ew.
stupid way. So I'm not gonna say how because nobody wants to know.
We wanna know.
With a scooter, but we don't. Yeah.
Arrête. Tu me l'as jamais dit.
I broke my tibia because I was on a scooter, but that's a long story.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So then there was complication and all this thing, and then my knee started hurting. Then I couldn't play for like 3 years, I would say, like from 14 to like 17, I could not play tennis like at all. I played like maybe 1 month out of those
That's crazy.
3 years.
Were you in a special school for tennis?
Yeah, I was like different schedule, I would say.
Yeah, because back home in Europe, I mean, especially in France, we're going to school from 8 a.m. to like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
after middle school. And so when you play sports or you're in the you're a musician or you sing or you have just a
An
hobby
artist
or an
or
activity, you can get the chance to go to a school that would like make your planning shorter so you
Yeah.
can have time to like practice your hobby and your activities at the same time.
Yeah. That's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically because of that, I was like, should I stop playing tennis or should I do something with it? And then my best friend, he went to the US a year before me.
Is it François?
Yeah, François.
Big up à François.
Yeah, big up François. He went to GCU, Grand Canyon University.
No,
Yeah.
I have a friend there.
Yeah. It's actually pretty nice. And then he was like, Arina, you cannot stop. You have to do something about it. Like, you didn't play all this time just to stop like that. And I was like, yeah, you're right. So then he gave me the contact of a guy that I should go and talk to him. And I did all these exams and stuff like that. So thank you, François. I'm here because of you. Appreciate
Thanks to
your
him.
support. And yeah, that's how it starts. So it was not a backup plan, but not a plan. It just came like that, I would say. But yeah. So basically now we're here in US, but like how? Because since we're from France, it's not the same. Academically, it's pretty different. The language is pretty different. Much more easier here. So yeah, we had to do some few stuff before coming here. So what did you have to do? Like any exam, any?
I had to take the like for my English level, like the TOEFL or the Duolingo. Duolingo is the best one.
You got lucky, huh?
Yeah.
You got really
And
lucky.
plus, since it was the year of COVID, I didn't have to take the SAT that is normally mandatory.
Yeah.
So I got pretty lucky. Yeah.
And the SAT is exactly the same as the one here in the US, like that we have to take
Really?
in English. Yeah. So
Yeah.
So you took the Duolingo. How much did you need to have to come here? Do you remember the score? or
It was
anything?
out of 180,
Yeah.
and I think I got I needed 90.
90.
And
Okay.
I remember a lot of people were practicing every day for like hours and hours. I practiced once. I was like, okay, I'm ready, and I took it. I think I got.
She's too good. Too good.
Yeah, I mean,
too good.
bilingual. You know?
Not by. You took
Three.
Yeah. For me, it was a little more complicated because I had to take, because I'm much older. So it was not COVID.
Not
For
much
me.
older,
5.
just 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. So I had to take the TOEFL and the SAT. So I live like 3 hours from Paris. So I took the subway and the train. I took the SAT. But I passed the SAT just because of the math part, because the other part was too hard. It was like freaking grammar, vocabulary, and stuff like this. My English was not that good back then. So I was like, okay, I put everything in the math so I can pass that thing, otherwise it's going to be so hard. And it was a multiple choice. So you can just like, okay, you guess it. You're like, okay,
There
that
was
sounds
a 7
good.
and an 8 here, so I guess a 7 and an 8 here would
Yeah,
be
you were
right.
like, okay, I put A too many times. I put some B sometimes a little bit. So yeah. And then the TOEFL, the hardest exam I ever took in my life.
No.
Oh, it's so hard. And I took it 2 times.
You missed it the first time. You
No,
failed it?
my score was so bad because in my school, they needed like, the school I was before, they needed like 80 or something.
But the TOEFL is so much more expensive than the Duolingo.
Yeah, but the thing is like it's so bad the way it is because you go in a room and everyone is next to each other. There is nothing separate you from the other person next to you, and you have to read, talk, listening. When you talk, everyone talks at the same time, so you can hear the other person talking. You have like so less amount of time, and you're like already stressed about the exam, and you're like, oh my god. So the first time I was like so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I messed it up. And then the second time, you know what happened? So I had to take the train to go there because
Where was it?
It was in Bourg-en-Bresse.
Oh.
It's a city, like, I don't even know how to describe the city. There is nothing, but it was there. I don't know why. I took the train the morning, but at the train station, there were two trains, okay? So it was like really early, like 6 a.m. or something like this. And I was like, okay, let me take the train pretty early so I go there earlier, you know, get used to the place and stuff like this. So my dad dropped me. I go there, I take the train. I go in the train, and I realize I went in the wrong train. I went in the wrong train. So then I was like, the final destination is Auxerre. And I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to go there, what the hell? And then I called my dad crying, and I was like, Dad, I took the wrong train. I'm not gonna be able to go to the US. That's my last chance. I was crying like crazy, and then he goes like, I mean, just go out, take the train from the other side, and come back to Dijon. And then I went back. He took so we drove there. No joke. You need like 2 hours, I would say. Hour 15 minutes we were there. Like he drove so fast, and I was there on time. And then I passed the exam, and I was like, wow, like so lucky. And I was like, if I would miss it, I wouldn't be here. Like insane. And like,
but you cannot pass it more than twice?
No, the thing is that it was I had to go in December.
For the time.
Yeah, for the time.
Yeah, I got it.
It was too short. Like there was no. I think the last time, I think I took it in December, and I was supposed to go in January. So
I remember for the SAT.
Yeah.
Since I started
the process.
Yeah, the process pretty late, I would say. I was supposed to take it in Marseille.
And you live in Paris.
Yeah, I live in Paris.
It's like how far is it?
By car, 10 hours.
Yeah, no way.
I mean, I would have
take the train.
Train.
Yeah, but even with the train, it's pretty far.
I think it's 5 hours.
Ah,
but the fast one, maybe less. But I think 5.
Yeah. But there is a straight one? I don't know. Yeah.
For sure.
But since it's COVID, you didn't have to.
Yeah, I didn't have to do it, so I was emailing them. Yeah, I would need my refund.
Oh, you already paid for it?
Yes, you have to pay for it. I'm pretty sure that's how it went.
So you paid for the SAT, and then COVID happened, and then you canceled it.
I mean, it's not that COVID happened. When I was talking with the coach here, and he told me, we don't really need it. I was like, say less. So I just.
So basically, because your high school grade was good enough. Yeah. Just smaller.
I mean, if you knew how I got that grade. No, but yeah.
Okay.
And if you would have to retake the same journey, would you change something, or would you just
do the same
thing?
Keep
it the way, keep it the way it is.
I think I would keep it the way it is because it was. I mean, there was ups and downs, stuff like this. Obviously, it cannot be, flowers and whatever every day.
It's not business.
But but I think I would do the same because I met amazing people. Like since I start college, I met Lea Čakarević, obviously.
First of all.
But also in my old school, I made a lot of people that I know. I will be friends with them my whole life,
for sure.
And they helped me so much, and I learned so much. And I think even though it was not the perfect journey, I think it was the right for me. So I'm grateful for it. I would not change anything,
I would change everything. No, actually, no, I'm
from A to Z, I would change everything.
Starting by my name. No, but actually, I believe everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't change anything. Because any bad thing that would happen to me, I believe it's something that I really needed to experience.
Yeah.
Either to learn something or, I don't know. There is always something positive behind the negative things,
And you kind of met me on the way. So yeah, if we wouldn't do the journey, we wouldn't be here doing this podcast. So
We wouldn't be talking to you guys.
yeah. So yeah, I think you, like you said, everything happened for a reason. So it's a tough journey, but it's a good journey.
And what are you the most grateful for?
I'm the most grateful for meeting Lea Čakarević, meeting, honestly, just
The people you
the
met?
people I met. That's the best thing. Like, not even all the travel I was able to do or whatever,
Mm.
because it's more the people, because it's with the people you make like good memories
Yeah.
and have fun and stuff like that. Like,
Because they're the one changing your experience.
Exactly.
Everything
Like,
depends on the people.
if I have a good time somewhere, it's basically of the people you surrounded with. Like,
I
it can
totally
be a
agree.
shitty place, but if you're with the good people,
I'm joking.
it's good, you know. So yeah, for sure, all the people I met,
Yeah, I
like,
agree with you.
amazing people. So
And actually, I always had like strict parents
yeah,
and big family sharing a room, always being at home. They didn't want me to go out that often, voire jamais. So I liked the fact that I had the chance to experience like independence pretty early, because I think it's early at 18.
at 18,
Some
I think
people
it's
leave their
early.
house at like 25 or maybe even later. I'm
you
not
know.
judging, it's good, but I'm glad I
Yeah.
experienced that
Yeah,
early.
that's for
enough.
sure. Yeah, that's true. Like, I already had to figure it out to pay my rent and stuff. Go
I
for
didn't
my-
have to because Arena is doing it for me.
I don't have money, but you know, how to cook for yourself, how to laundry. Oh,
The laundry was tough. I didn't expect that. I was like, the first week I was like, Mama, how do you actually do that?
You have to schedule your laundry. You know, you're like, oh, I don't have any more
I have
underwear.
2 more shirts, so
That's
tonight or tomorrow
I have
laundry.
2 more underwear, 1 more bra. That's one day. Yeah, all those little things.
Everything depends on the underwear, though.
Yeah. That's true. But yeah, for sure, like, we learn so much. Like, if you come to the US by yourself like this, like, you learn so
It's
much.
scary. It's scary as hell.
Yeah, it is.
It's so far away from home.
Like,
and
do
you're
you?
alone,
Oh,
you're
do you
like-
actually remember the first night when you came?
I was sick.
You were sick already?
Yeah, I was sick. Because I was in Montenegro the night before coming,
Yeah.
and I caught the virus that everyone that is not living in Montenegro get every year, and it's like you would throw up crazy, and I got it, and I caught it the day I left, and the effects started in the plane after 2 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I was like throwing up crazy during 9 hours. And
In
then-
the plane.
yeah, it was horrible. I spent the whole like flight
Yeah.
in the restroom. It was horrible. It was
I
horrible.
think you cannot do worse than
I
this.
don't think. And then they added me 1 flight. I was supposed to do like New York, Indianapolis, and I did New York, Chicago, 4 more hours, Indianapolis.
Oh,
So I went home so late, and I
no.
was super like a zombie, throwing up all
And
day.
and the thing is, like, when you arrive in the dorm, you have nothing.
Yeah, I was lucky. I was with Christina, the
Yeah.
Russian Slovakian girl from last year,
Yeah.
and she got me everything. I mean, she used her own stuff for her bed, like the bed sheets.
Oh, that's super
I
nice.
stayed there for like a week.
Wow, that's super nice. I didn't have the same experience.
I bet.
I came. So my old school was in Mississippi. So one of the assistant coach back then, she picked me up from the airport. First of all, I come in Mississippi, January. It was snowing. Never snowed in like 30 years in this place. And I'm like, how the hell is that?
Mm.
Like, what the fuck is this? And I arrive, I go in my dorms, and it was empty. Like, there were nothing. Like, I had no roommates, no nothing. You know how the dorms bed are?
So
And
shitty.
it's so bad. It's like a plastic thing you don't even know.
Mm.
And I'm so lucky. Thank you, Mom. She
Mm.
was like, bring a blanket and a pillow and everything, even though it's going to be heavy
Mm.
in your luggage. Just bring it. You never
Just
know.
in case, yeah.
Just in case. Thanks God I did that, because
Mm.
otherwise I wouldn't be sleeping, I don't know, with my jacket on as
Yeah.
my blanket. Yeah, I arrived and I was like this in my
Hi.
bed. I was like, hi. Okay. And so yeah. that
But
was
yeah,
it.
coming in January is aggressive.
Yeah, it's
You
aggressive.
come right away and season starts, and you're
Bim.
like, damn.
Yeah. You have no
So-
time to adapt yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you have 2 practice, first match. It's like, okay,
Sounds good.
let's college tennis. And you know what's crazy? I didn't know like doubles was 1 set and stuff like this. I
So
remember.
first you were like, okay, we gotta eat.
Yeah, I was like-
man, we lost.
Like I didn't know anything. I just go on the court and I was like, oh, that's how I'm supposed to play. Yeah, and then the NOAD.
What do you mean, Noad?
Yeah, like all those rules, and I was like, oh, okay.
And now the let.
Yeah, but it was not even this. Like it's just new this
Yeah,
year.
you just started.
Yeah.
I thought you had it in D1
No, the D1 we didn't have it. It was
because Miss went to a D1 for her.
my
Undergrad.
undergrad. Yeah. Yeah, it's long
Ah,
time
you
ago.
know.
And then, yeah.
Les élèves de la vie.
Yeah, you know, yeah. But yeah, that's our journey. That's how we end up here. I mean, the journey is not done. Not for her, anyways, because she's just start. Me comes to an end, but
Everything comes to an end.
Huh?
Everything's
come to an
Yeah.
end, and the new journey is gonna start. But yeah, that's our journey. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope we entertained you.
I hope you entertained you.
For this past 20 minutes.
20 minutes. And I hope you learned from it. Maybe it was not the same for you, or if you want to come to the US,
And
you didn't know.
one
that
advice if you want to come to the US with like a sport like we did,
agent.
take an agent. He would help you for sure. But it costs money, but it's worth it. Like for me, without my agent, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that. So yeah, thank you for listening. And see you guys. I'm not gonna say next week because
Only God knows.
only God knows. But thank you for listening to TIC TAC, and see ya.
Let's go.